Is there a child in here that we heard crying before?
That was like a whistle. Yeah.
Ghost dimension.
Hey, all of you. I hope you're all having or had a happy Halloween. It's my favorite time of year. I love it. I used to get the house all made up crazy and had kids running everywhere, taking them trick-or-treating, and now they're all grown up. So that's gone. And where I live in the woods, I don't think the deer would appreciate having Halloween things out by them. So hi, everybody. I'm glad to see you all here. Yeah, I can give you a card cookie. Hi, Simon. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Presh. Hi. Yeah, Simon, I'll get you one too, okay? Oh, you got a new puppy. Oh, my goodness. That's awesome. I used to train dogs a long time ago. In my 30s, I trained them, and it was always fun. But usually it's about not necessarily the dog getting the training. It's usually about the human knowing how to communicate and get along the best. Hi, Chloe, with, humans getting along with the dog or the animal, because we have to understand them. So that's always fun. I miss having dogs. This is the first time and longest I've been without having a dog. I've always had 2 or 3, but I just can't really get to it right now. It's too much energy. So if I had a fenced-in yard, I'd sure get one for sure, but I don't. Puppies. Oh, I love puppies. Their little puppy breath and their little puppy smell, and oh, they're just so fun. All right, so we're going to start with you today, Cookie. I haven't seen you in a while, so I'm glad you're here. And yeah, I did put it on later today, back to that 3 o'clock slot, because that seemed to be where people like it to be. So absolutely. Okay, so let's see what I got for you today, David. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, this is cool. Excuse me. You've got the honeybee. Okay, so that's awesome. The bees are actually getting very slow right now. It's almost like a hibernation. I was outside yesterday, and we went from Sunday it being 68 degrees to yesterday the high of 36. So things are really slowing down here. And it's, what is it today? Yep, it's 38 degrees here today. So it's a little chilly. So the honeybee, for you is like working in a cohesive manner with its hive. And what I'm seeing is like that blend between work and play, work and home, okay? And this is very important for you right now as we're entering the winter months. Use this last little bit of magical fall to finish up stuff that you haven't quite got done yet, because you don't want to enter into winter trying to get whatever this is done or taken care of or let go of, right? Tie up those loose ends. But the bee is really busy all the time. Okay. But they're like showing me it's very sluggish. So maybe you aren't feeling 100% where you don't have a lot of energy to do and you're kind of dreading the winter coming in. You have people around you that kind of have you, okay? And definitely from spirit, they have you as well. It's almost like they're trying to uplift you a little bit, like get your mood to be better. And I kind of feel like you're almost dreading winter. And there's so much coming. You won't be by yourself. And there's other people that are starting to connect with you or trying to connect with you. So you need to kind of be open to those possibilities because, of course, life changes, right? Every day we're alive, every moment, every second, however you want to put it, we're changing in that constant bit of changing. But it's like the dust is starting to settle for you. So you need to make sure that those contacts, you kind of pursue them a little bit, friends, family, whatever, so that the winter won't be so long. They just need you to get that last little bit of tidying up and get that stuff put in the past. Remember also, they're telling you not to drag that stuff forward. It's not that you forget things or you forget people, because we don't. They imprint on us, right? But change is coming in a positive way, but you have to be open to it. If you're not open to it, it can't come in, okay? And they're pretty much saying like the collective wants to help you, like the collective of the high, right? The collective of spirit around you, good spirit, positive people are around you. You just have to open up so that they can share that with you. And that's what's going on with you. And I hope it was good to see you here again. And there you go. And your card today is the honeybee. All right. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hi, Grandmaster. How are you? Crash is here. Yeah, Simon, let me. Whoop, hang on, Simon. Let me get you here. All right. Going up, going up, going up. All right. So let's see what I get for you today, Simon. Oh, I had an interesting week. It's been kind of quiet. Yesterday, I just kind of unplugged from everything for a little while, and it made me feel a lot better because there's just so much tragedy and grief going on in the world. It's just hard to be part of, right? So y'all got to take care of yourself. Remember, if it becomes overwhelming, unplug a little bit and just, give yourself a break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I want to make sure you have 6. Yep, 7. Okay. Oh, well, that's cool. See, now, this is interesting to me because I've been seeing a lot of this lately. Your card today is the butterfly. Okay, so the butterflies where I am, they're already migrating south because it's gotten cold. But they did it about a month and a half ago. So I'm not seeing, I see a moth here and there, but no butterflies. But this is about you coming in to kind of celebrate. They're showing me like a burst of butterflies. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not, but it's like a burst of just sunlight and happiness. I don't know. Here, I'll show you. This is exactly what they're showing me, okay? Watch, Simon. Here it comes. Now, you see that burst at the end where all these butterflies are going? What I'm being shown is that because every part of you that has kind of planted seeds of thought or put out to the universe, yeah, I need this to happen or I need that to happen. And you've been working so hard towards a certain goal, but it's like they're all bursting now and you're going to have that and it's all like coming to fruition. So you're going to be able to gather and appreciate all those positives that are coming into you. This is going to be a really creative time for you. And people, creativity doesn't necessarily mean doing artwork or something like that, but it's about letting your soul sing, right? Just enjoying the moment, appreciating all the blessings that you've received. And from what they're showing me, there's a lot. So that's kind of going to launch you into winter. So appreciate that and enjoy that because you've really worked hard for it. they just keep like bursting this bright light all around you. So I don't know if you've been feeling it a little bit, like you're waiting for something to just happen. Right now, it's beginning to happen, and all those things that you've been putting in front of you that you were hoping to get to will come for you and be available for you. Just be open to it. Now, one of the things too I'm going to tell you is don't add fear to stuff, because they're comparing you with me a little bit. Excuse me, because, and I actually talked to somebody about this the other day. Life contains a lot of crazy stuff, right? We have different things that pop up in our personal lives. And sometimes they can kind of push us down a little bit because we're like, oh, you know, again, or wow, how am I going to get through this? And you don't want to get to that place. You just want to make sure, and this is what the butterflies are like, be that creative person, right? Think of yourself with whatever it is that's on your mind that you're concerned about or whatever. Just picture it done. Okay. I just did this week and it was done and fixed. Okay. I didn't ask how it was going to happen, because it happens the way it happens, right? But I don't add fear to it. I don't add anxiety to it. And this is really important for you, because things are going to like flush out, but you just got to be open to it and quit changing your mind. They keep saying, he's changing his mind. He's changing his mind. He's changing his mind. So you might twist things that you say out loud, like, oh, I could really use this. And then maybe it's not coming in as quick as you think. So you say, well, you know, that didn't work. Maybe I can try something else. No, keep those positives out. And just remember, how you put it out is how it's going to come back. I've had people go, oh, well, you know, I don't know how much more of this I can take. Don't ever say that, because then the universe will respond and they'll just keep throwing stuff on you that you have to go through, right? And why are they doing that? Because we asked for it, right? So just be really positive, and the things that are going to be coming in are really good. They're things that you want to come in. So that's what I've got for you today, and I hope it resonates for you. Okay, and that's your card today, the butterfly. All right, so I'm going to go down the list. Yes, I can give you, hi, Chloe. Thank you. Yeah, sure, I can give you one. And Presh, I see you there. Yeah, sure. Hi, Lalima, how are you? See if I see anybody else down here. I know, puppies and kittens are very cute. Puppies are a lot right now for me because I'm getting old and I don't want to chase them. And because I still have Moo, she's 18 years old. So I'm just not going to do that right now, because she's a cat and she's the princess of quite a lot in her mind anyway. Okay, so Chloe, let's see what I've got for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many of you in your younger years, or maybe even now, used to dress up for Halloween? I know I did. I used to have a blast with it. Even into my 30s, when I worked down at Children's Hospital, I used to dress up, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit. Always fun. Okay, Chloe, your card is the Raven today. Okay, so ravens are chatterboxes. Ravens are kind of like messengers from the universe, from the spirit land. And basically what it is they come in when we're not paying attention, or we don't want, put it one step better, we don't want to pay attention. And it's crazy. And I do it all the time. I don't want to deal with it, don't want to hear it, not going to do it. So if I say that enough, next thing I know, the ravens are outside and they're like in clusters, like of 3 and 6 and 9. And they come and they sit around my house and they follow me room to room through the windows, screaming at me to wake up, pay attention. So whatever's going on right now, this is about you being open to the messages that are coming in for you. It's almost like, okay, they're looking through a window, and it's almost like you were gazing out a window and you had a thought and you sent that thought out into the universe. And then you got up and you left the window, but they heard you. Okay. So the ravens carry that message to wherever, the universe, the divine energies, to the spirit lands, whatever. But that's how they connect. So now they're like, hey, tap, 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 hey, tap, 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 hey, we got them to respond. So there's good things coming in, and there's people from spirit coming in to assist you or push you to whatever that accomplishment is or that goal that you put there, but you're missing it because, and it's not even that you forgot it, you just kind of shuffled it away. You got to remember, with whatever we do, there's no easy button, okay? It's always included that we have to do some work, okay? I wish we could just push a button and get our choice, A, B, C, D, right? But it doesn't work that way. So they're like, you asked it, you thought it, you put it out there. Now you have to open because we're trying to get it to you, but it's like stopping because you're kind of closed yourself off. So the raven's the messenger. Tap, 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 tap. And I can guarantee you they will not go away, either metaphorically or in reality, but they're going to keep tapping until you open to the message or the response that you asked for at that thoughtful time. All right. So that's your card today, and I hope it resonates for you. And it is the Raven. I love ravens, and it's really kind of funny because I gotta go up the list here. Where are you? There you are. It's really funny because a lot of times we put stuff out and we don't even realize, and sometimes we just kind of automatically shut it off or don't think about it. And yet we did put it out there and they want to respond. And that's a positive. And it's just sometimes we forget and we close it off, right? I've done it 100 times. Sometimes I do it on purpose because I don't want the response, right? It's like, yeah, no, I don't want the response. Well, it's like this. I finished a painting last week. I don't know if y'all saw it over on social media or what, but it was Joan of Arc and it was Stand in Your Power, right? Well, they have been bugging me for months to get this done. And I finally sat down, and because I didn't want to do it the way they told me to do it, it was like, yeah, I just couldn't get past that block. So then when I finally sat down, because they were yelling and screaming at me in my head, in my dreams, get it done, get it done. I'm like, okay, so you just allow it to happen. And once I did, it was done. Now they got another one in my head that I got to work with, and I'll be doing that soon. But we have to allow it. So if we don't allow things to come in that we've asked for or we're supposed to help with, how are we going to move forward with it? So you have to be open and think outside the box. Okay, Miss Presh, let's see what I got for you today, girl. All righty. Yeah, I used to get all dressed up. Actually, my ex-husband, this was so funny. 1 year, because I go visit all the docs. I worked with the Detroit Medical Center, which is massive. There's 5 hospitals on it, and it's just massive. And I used to dress up like a werewolf, but I looked like a werewolf in a movie because when I was in college, I used to do makeup in the drama department for plays. So I had hair adhered on my face. I had a nose that was attached to my face. I had hair down my neck, down my arms, and I used to run around like a wolf on all fours when I'd come up to these doctors, and I used to scare the bejesus out of them. My ex-husband freaked out so bad. He was like, ah! Because I went around outside and looked at him through a window. I thought he was going to lose his stuff. So it was pretty funny. So yeah, I love Halloween. Getting dressed up is really fun. All right, Presh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ah! Obstacles. That's the word I'm hearing. Obstacles. Obstacles. Duck. Duck. All right. Duck. Everybody's like, oh, why would you pull a duck? Like, what does a duck have to do with anything? And I'm seeing obstacles, but the obstacles you put in front of yourself. So as you're moving forward in your days, there's some things that you want to accomplish and you've kind of put it out there, but the roadblocks or the obstacles that are happening, and it's because it's happening, so it's taking you longer than expected to do. You have to allow that and challenge it, okay? Because now, if you know ducks, this duck was one of my ducks, and he'd get down. I was on the ground. He'd come right up and he'd look at my lens of my camera, right? Ducks don't have obstacles because they think when one pops up, okay, how best can I do this? Down to the baby ducks, okay? They figure it out. They're on two legs. They're kind of off balance. And actually, this particular duck could not fly because it's a domestic breed called a khaki runner. And their wings aren't strong enough for their bodies because their bodies are heavy, so they can't get flight. But they find a way to do everything, okay? They get around or over or through the obstacles. They always figure it out. So this is what I'm being told to tell you. Yeah, it's an obstacle. Yeah, it's probably something you don't want to deal with. But if you look at it, you've got the answers. You've got the experience. You've got everything going for you that will help you, that knowledge in your toolkit to get you through whatever this is, whatever's coming on. And I feel like it's a series of obstacles, or I hate to, well, they're obstacles because, you know, they come up and we don't want to deal with them. It's like going down a road and you come up and you're in your car and there's a tree across the road. Okay, well, how am I supposed to get to the other side while this tree's here? So it's an obstacle. So we need to address it and how we're going to best do it to get around it or through it or over it or whatever. And this is what they're telling me to tell you. You've got it. Just be patient with it and just do it. It's not a big deal. And actually, once you get through whatever this is, or over or under or around, however you want to put it, everything else is falling in place. Okay, so don't worry about this. Just figure it out. And like I said, the ducks always do. It's amazing. I mean, even the baby ducks, to follow their mom, you know, when they're walking around and jump into the water, they look at the edge of the water where the bank is, and they look down, they're like, I'm not jumping down there. And mom is in the water already, and maybe the oldest couple chicks jump down, the ducklings jump down into the water, and they're all looking up at the top saying, you bunch of sissies, just jump in the water. And they all do. They take that leap of faith, okay? And that's what I'm being told also for you. Take that leap of faith. You've got this. All right, so I hope that resonates for you, Presh, and good to see you. And it's the duck. Okay. Yeah, you know, dog. Oh, your first puppy. Wow. Yeah, I've always had dogs, Simon. I always had at least 2 normally, and then sometimes I had 3 and 4 because I was always on a big size property or a property that had a yard, right, that was fenced in. And my last dog passed in 2019. He was 19 years old, and I miss him like crazy. He was an Australian cattle dog, smart as a whip. And dogs are good company. So use the fact that you got a puppy to bond with that puppy. Just give it love, 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 and it'll always give you love back. Okay, little puppy zoomies. Yeah, that's cool too. That is really cool. I'm thinking, yep, there you go. I saw you. All right, let's see. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Happy Halloween to you too. I'll get you too, Margaret. I haven't forgotten you there, so hang on. All right. Lima, let me see what I can get you. All righty, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this is a strong, strong card for you. This is the Komodo dragon. Okay, and it's interesting that it pops up because the past 2 weeks, all I've been seeing and hearing is dragons. They pop up in the news. They pop up, you know, on my streams on social media. They're in my dreams. They're in my head. Komodo dragons. And dragons were real. When you go way back in and what archaeology has found, dragons were real. And a Komodo dragon is a very large reptile, lizard species, and it's fierce. And when it comes up for you, it's like a guard. They're saying it. I'm like a guardian. That's what I'm being told. I'm like a guardian. So you've got this big guardian around you. So you want to channel some of that energy when you need it. And it's like, let her know that it's right there. And this is because this is like, I feel like there's there's some people, not necessarily in your inner circle or your sacred circle, but kind of on the outside just a little bit. But they're kind of, okay, the word I'm getting is they're poisoning the water. They're poisoning the well, right? But by poisoning the well, what I'm talking about when they say that kind of thing to me is it's like gossip and BS, right? Just plain BS. And they're on the outside of your inner, so don't feed it. Don't get engaged with it. Don't involve yourself, although they're going to try to draw you in. Use the energy of the Komodo dragon to kind of set your barriers and your walls, and don't give that outside garbage energy, right? The biggest problem that humans have, us as humans, me included, is we add negative energy, or we get angry about stuff that somebody's doing over here or doing over there or over here. You know, just take care of you. It's very important for you to take care of you right now. Don't involve yourself in the lollygagging and whatever else they're doing on outside of your circle space, okay? And use that, channel that energy from that Komodo dragon, because you need to be fierce in standing for yourself. So stand in your power and own it. And your response, this is what I'm being told to tell you too, you're responsible for your actions or your reactions or how you move through your life. So don't put negatives out there. Don't add negatives to other people's BS. Just let it go. And it's their problem, not yours. And they're saying, just make sure you use that energy. Okay, so that is your card today. Very interesting. And it's the Komodo dragon. Thanks for coming on. I hope it resonated with you. All right, gonna go down a little bit more. No, I did not know they got a parrot. I will have to look. I was going to jump on with them today, but I did not. So I'll have to check it out. Thanks, Chloe. I'll take a look. Yeah, you know, I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you this, Simon and everybody, right? Hi, John. How are you? Hi, Jeannie. How are you? Everybody has anxiety right now. I don't care who you are, where you are. And that's like the general overall energy of the planet right now, because there's so many ugly things going on. It's kind of hard to get away from that. But don't add an energy. I say this because I did tune into the news this past weekend. We had last week, towards the middle of the week to the end, there was a huge thing going on. We had another mass shooting, and they couldn't find the guy that did it. And then that kind of in junction with the war that's going on over in Israel and with Hamas and all this innocent civilians that are actually being the blunt end force of what each side's trying to do. What Hamas did was horrific. I 100% agree with that. But yet what Israel's doing, and the U.S. is helping them do, is going in to get Hamas, that regular everyday citizens, and this is how Hamas takes care of themselves. They use people as shields. So there's all these innocent people that are dying, and this has been going on since the beginning of time over in the Middle East. But when that's all that's going on, and it's all, the news is just garbage, it adds to the atmosphere. So you need to just kind of remember, Simon, unplug from that, put some music on, do some reading, go about your business of the day, enjoy the puppy, right? But unplug from all those negatives, and it will help you. I had to do it yesterday, and 100% better today. Okay. So yeah, I get it. Just remember though, everybody, all of you, you need to take care of you. Okay, because we all need to have that happen first before we can even think about doing or moving forward or having like interactions with other people. We have to take care of ourselves. Okay, so Yeah, you know, you've been busy. That busy bee. That's why it came up, I'm sure. Okay, hey Margaret, I'm going to I'm just gonna put this up here. John Palmer, I see you too up there. Oh, here you are. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna give you a card right now, Margaret. Hang on. I just gotta roll that up a little bit. Sure, Lisa, no problem. I will give you a card. Let me just give this girl, my Margaret. Hey, Margaret, have you been putting up in Ghost Dimension group some of your paintings that you've been doing? Some of your artworks? You should. It's really cool. You should share it with the group. All right, let's see what I can get for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. All right. Your card today is the rabbit. Okay. Now, rabbits usually indicate, part of what they indicate anyway, is going through things very fast, panic, fear, okay, or going down a rabbit hole of stuff that you don't need to. But this one is all about you coming out of that rabbit hole. And what they're showing me is you're expanding. You're expanding your reach, and they're very happy about it. And the rabbit's very calm. It's very just going about its business. And nothing to worry about. So whatever you're going on, it's like a new adventure, right? You're stepping out of your normal self comfort zone. And it's going to be great because it's going to interact with you because you put out positives and you're not feeding negatives. So the rabbit's happy, it's safe, it came out of the hole. Now just go and do what you need to do because it's going to make you happy and it's going to expand your reach, okay? And that's what it's got for you today, Margaret. And it is a rabbit. All right. Let me go down. Yeah, you know, I'm going to tell you, Margaret and Chloe, headaches are like, I woke up this morning and I had one, but I think what it is, it's the change of weather. At least I hope that's what it is, but I kind of had a headbanger as well, so not fun to get headaches. All righty, let's see what we can do for you, Miss Lisa. All righty, here we go. Shuffle these bad boys up. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I don't know. Some of you might see me on Facebook. One of my new things that I've been doing for about a couple months now is putting out this creature so everybody can see it because there's so many different colors of them and kinds of them. Your card today, Lisa, is the frog. Okay. And somebody asked me the other day, why do you do that? It's so cool, you know, that we see all these different kinds of frogs. And as you can see, this one is really beautiful. It's got unusual markings and color. It's like, because they're just like, you know, creator's palette, nature's palette. I mean, they make them in so many different colors and places that they go. They're amazing. Okay. So frog brings in for you cycles, okay, and change, but not just everyday change. Like, you know, we get up in the morning, everything changes all the time. And I love the fact that people say, oh, I hate change. We're always on a molecular level or some level. There's always something that's changing within us. So this is what I'm seeing for you, though, is a cycle. And I'm hearing in my head, it's a cycle that has been broken, okay, which doesn't mean bad. It means like something's been thrown in there to kind of change up your routines, to change up your life a little bit. And they're telling me to tell you, don't add fear into it at all. Kind of just go with that flow, okay? And part of it is because you were kind of, what they're showing me is like you were stuck in the mud. And they're showing me this frog burrow down the mud, really having a hard time getting out of the mud, back to the water or the land. So it was like you were kind of stuck in a place, but you kept putting out that you needed something to shift, okay? So something is shifting. It's shifting right now, and it will probably, they're giving me 3, 4. So over the next 3, 4 weeks, you're going to pop out of that spot that you've kind of been stuck in. And things will change, but they're going to change for the better, but it's going to be a process. Okay. But you'll start to notice it within 3 or 4 weeks. Each time it's going to be a little bit more, and the end project or the end result will be clearer and clearer as you get closer to it. Okay. And that's your card today, Lisa, and I hope it resonates for you. And thanks for being on, and happy Halloween. And I hear my bird walking on the floor again. Mr. Phoenix. Okay, so let's go down. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Oh, you popped into my head yesterday. I don't know why, but I was like, oh, what does Jess want? And I thought, oh, I don't think I've seen her around on social. Well, not that I've been on social media a whole lot. I've actually kind of gotten bad about looking at it much. But yeah, for some reason you popped into my head yesterday. So I'm glad you're here. Let's see what I got. All right, let's see what I can get for you. Phoenix, where are you? Phoenix. Phoenix. He's such a brat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh. Well, you get kind of a powerful card today, and it is the Tiger. Okay, so the first thing that they said is you need to quit like mucking about. You need to just do it and stand in your power and get through it. Whatever this is, you're making a bigger deal about it than it actually is. And instead of just doing what you need to do to get through and positives, your thought process is adding some doubt, or should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? Should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? And what I'm being told is, well, you might as well do it. And once you do it, you'll know if that's right for you or it isn't. Okay. And the worst thing that any of us can do is when we get a thought process or we think, oh, you know, maybe I could do this or I could do that. And then we don't do it because we're like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that. You'll never know until you go for it and do it. And this is what they keep saying. And it's like, just own your power. Like, it's not going to hurt you to try one way or the other. Okay. Both ways, you'll learn something. Both ways, you're going to have experience to put in your toolkit for whatever comes next. And you've got the energy, you've got the power, you've got the ability to do it. So I'm being told to ask you, why aren't you doing it? Okay. So I don't know if that resonates or not, but be fierce and stand in your power is what's coming through, Jess. And that's your card today. And I hope it resonates. It's the Tiger. And happy Halloween. Okay. So I'm going to go down a little bit more here. La la. I'm glad, Simon. I'm glad. Well, you know what? I told somebody this the other day. These are short reads. They're not like the reads that I give in private, but they click, right? They click with you. And it's really to give people validation of what they are doing in their life. And, sometimes we need that validation to say, yeah, you are moving in the right direction. So that's awesome. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Oh my God, that's so funny. You dressed up as that's a Stitch. That's cool. That's cool. That would be a cool costume. All right, gonna go down again a little bit more. Oh, you got John. You're using a Michael Myers. Yeah, Michael Myers. Friday the 13th. Because I'm old. I'll be 63 in January. So when I was growing up, Halloween, like the first Michael Myers film was out. Jamie Lee Curtis was really super young, and it's like, woo! I was there in the beginning, Friday the 13th. We were all scared to death when we went to the theater to see it. But now I look at it because of the way they make movies now, and it's like, that was nothing. But yeah, that's great. Michael Myers. Okay, let's see. You wish you could duck? Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes you can't duck, Presh. Sometimes you just have to deal with it. And you've got the strength, you've got everything you need to do it. You really do. See, and you're near the finish line. So yeah, that's good. And that just knows, just keep getting through them. You've got it. You have got it. All right. So hi, Malik. How are you? Yes, I can give you a card. All right. All right. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Hi, Bobby. How are you? Hi, Christy Wilkinson. How are you? Hi, Dixie. How are you? Thank you, Dixie. I appreciate it. I had a laugh. Somebody asked me, do you remember this? Or do you read my mind? No, I don't read your mind. I just connect with spirit. I connect to spirit. That's all the cards do. It's just kind of a tool to be able to relax and get your energy from. Malik. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, I haven't seen this one in a long time. Okay, so this card is the winged ones. Okay, this was actually a picture of an eagle, and I slowed the shutter speed down on it so much that this is how I got it to look like that. And part of the reason is the winged ones are the eagles, the hawks, the birds that fly high in the sky. It also represents the divine energies, right, of what humans call angels. So it's that divine energy. So this is what's wrapping around you right now. And it's almost like as protection, excuse me, protection for whatever's going on in your life right now. It's like shelter your soul, shelter your heart, shelter your emotions. It's almost like something's happened that's kind of taking you a little aback, and you need time to process it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. COVID throat. Anyway, you need time to process it. Not going away, sorry. But know that you've connected with those energies and they're working with you to get you through with whatever this is. And I feel like it's like it like sucker punched you, kind of came out of nowhere, came out of left field. So as you're trying to move forward, you're also trying to reconcile with whatever this is to make sense of it. So they're saying, I'm really sorry. Choked to death. They're really trying to say to you, just do what you need to do and you'll be fine because we've got you. Take as long as you need to process whatever this is. God, I hope you're not sick. And I hope that's not why I'm getting this, because it's super intense. I feel like I got knuckle punched in my throat. But yeah, setbacks happen all the time. We just have to learn how to move forward through them the best we can and do our balancing act to get ourselves in the place we need to be. So this is all about moving forward after something has happened that kind of took you by surprise. And not necessarily in a good way. You just didn't expect it. But know that the divine energies around you, the winged ones are around you, and you can ask for assistance to continue getting through whatever this time period or this event that you're going through right now. And they also are yelling, it will get better. It will get better. And see, you know, it's really weird because my throat just stopped bugging me. So I hope that's got nothing to do with what's going on with you. But yeah, just know you're covered. They've got you covered. And just ask if you need more help. Just ask the universe. Either verbalize it yourself outside, in the house, talk in the car, or whatever. Or just think about it, okay? And just know they've got you, all right? I hope that resonates for you. It's a beautiful card. It really, really is. And thanks for being here today, Malik. Okay, so now I'm gonna go down. Sure, I can read for you if that's what you're asking. I'd love to. Let me see what kind of a card I can get for you, Bobby. Alrighty. Yeah, that's weird. Now my throat's fine. So Malik, I hope that wasn't anything to do with your health, because whatever that was that came through, whew, I don't like when spirit jumps into me like that. All right, so let's see what I got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, Okay. These are one of my favorite creatures. I didn't have a lot of them up here this year because summer up where I'm at was really cold, except for a couple days each month. But this is a card for you today, and it is the hummingbird. Okay, so the hummingbird brings in, it's all about the energy. Okay, and hummingbirds, while they're going around in their day, they're exerting so much energy and they're so quick. And when they go by your head, it sounds like a hornet going by because they're flapping so fast, right? But this is about you. Okay, I want you to take a look at the card, right? The beak is going into the nectar of the flower. This is about you. Work, 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 work is what they're saying. You're always busy, busy, busy. But you're not taking enough time to rest, to do self-care. And it's very important that you do. The hummingbirds, at the end of the day, as the sun goes down, wherever they're at, they just go into a dead sleep. And they bring their heart rate down so low that you can even go pick them up and you would think they are dead. You'd think they had passed, but they haven't. They just throw, because they're busy, busy, busy all day, using so much energy. It takes them all night to rejuvenate that energy, self-care, to be able to do this and get up in the morning and go again. Okay. And this is what I'm being shown for you. It's you're not doing the self-care as good as you need to. Remember, you have to take care of yourself. You have to feed your positives. You have to love yourself and take care, because if you don't, no one else is gonna, because we're responsible for our own. But if we want to assist other things or have other things to do in our lives, we can't add that energy because we don't take time for self. So this is a very gentle card, and they're just basically saying you need to slow it down and take care of yourself. Make time for self, okay? And that's your card today. It's a hummingbird. And I hope it resonates for you. I love hummingbirds. I just wish I had more. Oh, okay. Sure. I'm glad. Thanks, Dixie. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's yeah, well, I don't come up with this stuff. They tell me, and that's not something that I say myself. Or if I be talking to you when you're No, I have birds, Margaret. I have birds in my house, and my daughter comes up. She's, oh my God, they're so loud. They're chattering. They never stop. And I'm like, I just tune it out. I mean, it's just, I tune it out. And it's just one of those things that you have to learn. And I'm by myself, so I don't have a lot of commotion in my house except for these and the cat. And I have commotion for them. So yeah. Holy roly. All right. I can sure do that. I sure can do that. Oh, you are, Bobby. That's awesome. I'll be here. I ain't going nowhere. Give me a shout. All righty. Here we go. Let's see what I got for Michelle. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Can you imagine? Just think about this. Tomorrow is November 1st. Like tomorrow, it starts the holiday, right? Although they've been playing Christmas commercials where I'm at for the past month. Kind of crazy. Okay, Michelle, here you go. That's your card today, and it is the medicine bag. And this is actually my medicine bag, which is right here. Okay, so if you're not familiar with a medicine bag or a medicine pouch, it contains all these things that are important to you that maybe people have given you, but it's a source of power, okay? You never let anybody else see, because it's like the secret to your soul. It's your superpower, right? So you never let them see what's in it. You can change things in and out with it to upgrade it, kind of, sort of, but it's all these important little things, right? And we put them in there, and it's sometimes they're called medicine bundles, sometimes they're called medicine bags, sometimes they're calling them medicine pouches. It depends on what tribe people are affiliated with or what culture people are affiliated with. But what it is you place all those special things in there that give you strength, that bring you positive memories that will feed your power. And what I mean by power is so that you can stand and do things in positive ways that benefit yourself and those that are close around you. And what I'm being shown right now, and they're giving me the sacred circle, and the sacred circle is everything that we have special that we put in there, events, people, just things that are going on, things we love, things that we appreciate. And we're the keeper of that, right? We're the gatekeeper. So we put things in, or we take things out, or we switch them up or clean them out. And this is what I'm being shown is your medicine bag represents right now your soul energy. And you kind of have to look at your spiritual circle and take some stuff out, because there's stuff that's in there right now that's been in there for a long time, but it doesn't mean the same to you, right? This is like also another thing would be called like putting it in your proverbial closet. All right. And this can be people, it can be events, it can be anything. Sometimes we need to change it up. In order to change it up, we have to go in and do like a spring cleaning or a fall cleaning, right? And once you do, it makes room for different positives coming in. And you have to do this without guilt. And a lot of times when we remove people from our sacred space, from the close section of our hearts and souls, what means the most, what we love the most, we put them on the outside when they're not resonating with us that much anymore, or we're not having that interaction with them anymore. And they can be honest. It doesn't mean you don't love them. Doesn't mean you don't care about them. It just means you need to open space for yourself. And this is what's really important for you right now. They want you to take care of your soul. You need to feed it with some positives, because I'm feeling like you haven't done that in a while. So you need to bring that in and cleanse it. Okay. And that's what they mean by your medicine bag. You cleanse it and you put new things in it to add new energy, right? Just like, you know, you do your refrigerator, right? There's stuff that if it goes bad in the refrigerator, you're not going to eat it. You're going to toss it, right? So this is what it is. Then we go and put new stuff in. This is what they're talking about. And you need to take care of that, because there's going to be a pretty cool winter coming up, and there's things that you need to have space for in that sacred circle, but you have to do the work. Okay, so that's your card, Michelle, and it's kind of a cool card. And there you go. It's the medicine bag. I hope that resonates for you. And thanks for being here. All right. Doopy-doopy-doo. Okay, I'm going to go down the list again. Frog. Yep, that's what I put up. Frog. Ooh, frog. I love frogs. I used to get frogs when I lived down in Detroit. But when I was a little kid, we used to actually have frogs in the neighborhood, right? I mean, even though it was a city, we still had frogs. We had rabbits and baby rabbits. They don't have it anymore down there. But I got them where they are up here. And I love frogs. Frogs are fascinating. Cindy Pinkham is in the house. Ah, you're still opening the door. Yeah. That's cool. That's awesome. I don't get kids out here where I am right now, Cindy. I'm in the woods, and the little kids actually go, sure, you can come on if you want. I'll give you that link. Hang on. They go, trick-or-treating isn't like it was when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, it was, there you go, Cindy. I just put the link in there for you. We used to go for like 4 miles. We used to walk, you know, and 4 miles, 2 going up and 2 coming back to the house. And we had groups of kids, and we did this like when we were 9 and 10 years old. Nowadays, you can't do that because the world's so crazy. But yeah, you can come on. No problem. Oh, you're an old lady. You're an old lady, Margaret. I'm going to be 63, so you're old lady. But I have respect for that. That's okay. All right, I'm going to go down a little bit more. Yeah, you know, I don't have it anymore. Hi, Marianne. How are you? All right. Yeah, sure. Yeah. The orbs. Yeah. I had somebody tell me that the other day in a reading, and I've got orbs all the time. I got spirit in my house all the time. Oh, and that's always something I like to tell people too. You know, people go, "Oh my God, I saw shadows. I saw a shadow." Shadow people are not bad. Shadow people is how spirit tries to manifest, and 9 times out of 10, if it's around you, it means it's a loved one trying to connect with you. They're not evil, although they can be malevolent. Typically, they're not. That's why that's an entertainment thing. That the entertainment industry kind of perpetuated. All right, Marianne Vancouver. Let me. You know, I had a friend I went to high school with that last name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, you got one of my kids' totems. All right, here you go. Red fox. Okay, I love fox. Fox are just super amazing. And oh, you like that too, Mango? Fox bring in a number of things. Okay, so let me see what this one wants to bring in. All right, so this fox is kind of pacing back and forth, waiting for that opportune moment. Okay, it's gonna come, but you have to pay attention to the surroundings. You have to look at the bigger picture. Okay, so fox have amazing patience. Okay, and I'm hearing that you might not have that much patience some days. You just want to do it and get it done with, right? But I'm seeing this fox pace back and forth, waiting for the right time, getting the bigger picture, waiting for the right opportunity. And this is what I'm seeing. They're saying there be an opportunity, but you have to make yourself kind of uber aware of what's going on with whatever this is. Because once that opportunity pops up, you're going to have to take it, because it's been what you've been kind of putting out there that you need or you want, a goal that you kind of set. But you need to pay attention. And they're doing this nose on the prize, nose on the prize. Like you've put all this work into this stuff, and you know, you've been kind of, you think you were kind of patient waiting for it to happen, and you've gotten to a point where it's like, yeah, it's not going to happen. Or, you know, why isn't it happening? Okay, never ask those kind of open-end questions. Just picture it in your mind. This is how I need to be. So pay attention, really focused on the goal. And it's like I said, going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. And then when that moment comes up, you need to take advantage of it, because it will be a positive thing that you're going after. So that's your card today, Marianne. And I'm glad you're here today. I hope it resonates for you. Okay, so I'm going to put Miss Cindy up. Hi. What are you doing, Tracy? How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You want a card, Miss Tracy? I'll be happy to pull one for you.
Yes, please.
I love having people on with me. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
I love it. Yesterday, I think that's why everything in my body and my mind said, you need to just unplug yesterday. I didn't even think about it, but it was All Hallows Eve last night. So I got a good rest for today. All right, let's see what I got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, you got this guy too. Your card is the frog as well. Okay. Like I said, I love frogs. This is about, see the colors on the frog? This one, and this is actually its true color. It's amazing what some of them have, blues and reds, and usually they have, when they're colorful, they have like poison within them. So it's not cool. Like dart frogs, you don't want to pick them up, right? I'll get you in a minute, Cindy. And but what this is coming through for you is about, okay, a toxic situation. There's something around you, like a person around you that is, well, what they're saying is not good for you. It's a person that they're showing you one side of them, but they're not showing you the true inside what they are or how they are. So Spirit wants you to kind of look at stuff in a bigger way. Okay. Like, don't just take things as they come for face value, because often face value is not the entire picture. That happens with anything we do. That can happen with life events. It can be because we're in a hurry sometimes, you know, as humans, we want to run down and get to the end of the road. Like, we don't want to do the in-between stuff. So it's like you're missing that. And you need to be able to step back and look at the bigger picture. But I do feel that there's a person in there, and they keep saying the word toxic because they showed me the red and the poison. And actually, that's the first time that I've had that or heard that with this particular frog. So just be aware and cautious. And they're saying, like, don't give of yourself so freely, because people are taking advantage of it. And that's what this is saying as well. Whoever this is, it's like you offer. They always take, but they don't give back. And that's a representation of toxicity as well, because you'll reach a point. It's like being at a well, right? In a little tiny town, and you got one well that serves the water for the whole town. And you're there because it's your property. So you're giving everybody the water, right? And you keep giving it away, and you keep giving it away, and you keep giving it away. Finally, when everybody's done, you're left there with the bucket going down to the well, and it's dry. This is what they're showing. Okay. So you need to not feel guilty about taking care of you and stepping back, or telling people, no, I can't do that right now, or catch me on a better day, or, you know, I'm not sure, because you're like what I used to be, like, oh yeah, sure, no problem, I'll do it. And I could be dragging my butt off the couch to get, because I had no energy, but I take care of it, because you're a fixer. They're telling me you're a fixer. Yeah. She's a fixer, just like you were, Bear. You're a fixer. And you have to, it's okay to be a fixer, but not unless you take care of yourself first, because it becomes toxic, because it's not you have no energy to spare, and nobody's offering to give it to you. The same people that you're constantly giving to and taking care of and helping to fix, nobody's standing there and saying, hey, you know, does Tracy need anything? Do you need anything? Do you need me to listen? Do you need me to see you? And that doesn't happen. And that can, especially when we get older, it can be a lot. And when you start and sit there and think about it, it's like, where is everybody gone? Right? I don't worry about that anymore. I take care of me first. And then if I need people, I ask them. If they don't offer back, and I don't mean, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm even talking or having tea with somebody, you know, just small stuff. And if they're not willing to give that little bit back, that's toxic. That's bye. Right. And you put them on the outside of your sacred circle. Okay. And doesn't mean you don't care about them. Doesn't mean you're wishing them bad. It means you're taking care of you. And you can't have guilt over that, because I'm hearing that as well. Like, yeah, she just keeps taking all this, take, and they'll give. So you need to kind of allow that to be coming back to you, because you're not allowing it in. If you give, the universe, people should be able to give back. And that's the other thing. Don't put the walls up and shut the doors, okay? Because there are good people out there in your life, and they will come back, and they will be there with you. Not even through bad times, just through any times, right? And they will be there with you, but you also have to allow it. And that's a big thing to try to get through, because I didn't allow it. I didn't even realize I wasn't allowing it. And I got a rude awakening. You know, I had the big guy come down and have a little chat with me. And I said, really? When I fell in February, I busted my femur. And I was like, really? Really? Like, I just got finished with all my back surgeries, and really? Now I can't walk because you just allowed me to fall? And Brother Jay come in, and I said, you're like, I'm mad at you. He's like, well, you didn't listen. You're not allowing that healing to come in. So we stopped you in your tracks so you allow the healing to come in. Now you don't have a choice. Oh, okay. And then you sit there and you're like, now I do it consciously, right? I go to bed at night and I lay down and I'm like, okay, you got to do it, got to do it. And I'm like, okay, jaw relax, shoulders relax, back relax. And you can literally feel it. So if you don't allow it, you're going to feel like, yeah. Okay, does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
All right,
A
well, I'm
lot
glad.
of sense.
I'm glad. Happy Halloween and thanks for coming on. And like I said, your card is the frog. And I love frogs, man. They got all the creatures have stuff to teach us, so it's awesome. All right? Thanks for popping on.
I love
I
the frog
appreciate you.
too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. All righty there. Oh, who's this? Oh my God, you're all dressed up like Harry Potter. Right? Am I right, Harry? That's cool. Are you having fun? You're not having fun then, huh?
It's been a nightmare all night. It's been knock, 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 ding, 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 ding.
Oh, but that's fun, right? Are the kids reacting to your
Oh,
costume?
I love Halloween anyway. I always celebrate Halloween. I thought my God, bears on. Oh my God, I've got to put it on YouTube.
Ah, that's so funny. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I
Well,
like
I
the
don't
round
think
glasses, man.
I don't think we've ever talked to each other on Halloween, have we?
No, not on Halloween. We have not. No, no, no. But yeah, I knew as soon as you came on, I was like, "Oh, it's Harry Potter!" I recognized the burgundy and gold. See, I got it. I know. I
I've
got
got,
you.
I've got a few kids giving me a great big cuddle. Oh, Harry! Oh, bless him.
I never
You
dressed
know.
up. I never dressed up like
I was
nice.
trying to do it outside in the hallway, where I'm standing. Normally, when I'm in the hallway, I've got candles hanging up,
Oh, cool.
and I don't know whether I can get it on the camera. If you can, I'm going to take you in there.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, the floating candles you're talking about, right?
you there? Oh, you
Yeah,
there?
I'm here. I haven't gone
All
nowhere.
right. Okay.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Oh, you did a good job, Cindy. Oh, that's
There
so
we
cool.
go. It's all there. It's all round there.
Oh, my God. That's great.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so
I'm a
cool.
big, very happy Harry Potter fan. Yes.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I just actually last month watched all the movies all over again. And it was because I hadn't watched them in a while. I love Harry Potter stuff. It's cool. That's awesome. Didn't you go to a museum or something too recently that had the Harry Potter stuff in there? Didn't I see you going down the alley or something, put pictures up, or the wax museum or something?
I go to Harry Potter's museum every year, and because they always do something different anyway. And
Mm-hmm.
then you got the expeditions as well. They are absolutely amazing, the expedition ones. You know,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
even the John Williams is the actual person who actually plays the Harry Potter's themes
Oh, cool.
as well, and that's absolutely amazing when you actually go and watch him and play it as well. You know, but it's. I mean, you know, it's quite fun for the Halloween for the children, really. You know, I did want to go into like a witch every year.
Well, I'm a big child, I guess. I'm a Toys R Us kid, never grew up. But down in Florida, which I have not been able to go because of my back, but they have at MGM Studios, they have a whole park
Yeah.
devoted to Harry Potter. And from what I've heard from people I know that have gone there, it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And
Oh,
the alley with all the shops, they actually have that, and people can go in and out of these shops and interact with Harry Potter stuff. So yeah, Harry Potter's
brilliant,
awesome.
brilliant.
Absolutely
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, I'm hoping in 2 years' time when I get to 60, my brother's going to take me to the actual main one in the
Oh,
States,
cool.
you know, well, where we call it, the Harry Potter main, you know, Disneyland, Florida.
I like the creatures too.
Yeah,
Movie that came out with the animals and creatures, like was after Harry
yeah.
Potter, and that was really good. Like I didn't even realize Johnny Depp was in that as that character with the silver hair or the white hair. So yeah, I've rewatched all those. I love that stuff. I absolutely love that stuff. Well,
Oh,
I
well,
love you, and
anyway,
I'm glad you came on. I'm so happy you came on. I really love this. This is awesome. But it is time to go because I've been on here for an hour and a half. And God bless, and I love you very much.
Happy Halloween anyway. Thanks so much
Thank
for
you.
having me on. Thank you, Bear.
Thank
Love
you.
you.
Love you too. All right, guys. It's great to have you all here. I really appreciate you all here, and thank you. And I hope your readings resonated for all of you. All right, guys. Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Cool. What it? Bye, Bear, my bear.
Bye, Mama
See you
Bear.
later, Bear, my bear, my bear.